So recently, Tesla has been getting a lot of traction thanks to its full self-driving software, which is rolled out to a lot of cars in the last coming months. With the most recent updates, I think a lot of people are happy how it really performs in day to day. So I know people have used Teslas in so many unique conditions. So I'll see today how it really performs in winter weather. I recently did a 2,000-mile road trip from Toronto, Ontario to Boston and back. Around Christmas, it was really cold out there, and the car did really well. I know with winter weather, it's harsh on the battery, harsh on conditions. The air drag drains a lot of battery, but this video is not around how the car performed in winter weather, in snow and everything. But we'll see how the FSD, which is full self-driving, performs in a hardware 3 car. I am in Toronto, Ontario. There is snow around the area. It did snow a couple inches in the last 2-3 days. You might be able to see in the background that there is snow. I generally do not subscribe to full self-driving, but for this long road trip, I was like, yeah, let's see how it goes. Normally, the Autopilot software works really well on road trips, but for this time, I was like $100 for a month and see how it goes. Let me tell you right now, it did make the road trip really easy and comfortable because you don't have to worry about changing lanes and all those things. So the car takes care of everything if the conditions allow. So coming back to how it really performs, I'll do a few laps around the area, around highways, around city streets and everything, and see how hardware 3 car performs. I know there's a lot of discussion going on in the industry that hardware 4 cars are better versus hardware 3 and everything, which I think is true because hardware 4 cameras I think are better. The car can do few more tricks. It can back itself into charging spots and all those things. I know as of now hardware 3 cars do not do it. Hopefully in the next coming updates that is enabled for hardware 3 cars as well. A lot about that, but we'll cover that in a different video. In this one, let's see how my car performs in winter weather and around snow, on highways, on slushy roads, whatever I can find. I'll try to document it. I'll also do a loop around my car and show you how clean or how dirty the sensors are. Okay, so now you've seen how the car looks from the outside. It's not super clean because you don't have time to clean your car every day when you're driving around. So let's see how the car performs. I'll put the camera on the mount right here and record my driving experience. For the first one, I've added the location of Humber Bay Bridge. This is a small highway route and see how it goes. And after that, we'll go around somewhere in the city. Here we go. I know because I have hardware 3, so I can just click a button and the car starts driving. But the good thing is that if you click once, in a few seconds, the car generally starts driving. Depends on car's mode. I've noticed on and off performance with this. Sometimes it just goes right away and sometimes it takes a few minutes to start. As of now, I haven't done anything. I think the car is thinking, should it go or should it not? But let's wait for like 10 more seconds. Yeah, nothing's happening, so I'll just press the accelerator and see if it keeps on going after. Okay, I think that triggered it somehow. Thinking a lot. It's a parking lot which has lines you can see around the area, but I think the cameras are doing a decent job figuring out where to go. Okay, not bad.
Turn left onto
the exit, I think, is okay. Supposed to take a left. Okay, not bad. There's an 18-wheeler parked here. Let's see what the car does. It noticed the truck was parked and then figured out a way. Just mute the audio as well. Red light, we can take a right. Let's see if the car creeps and continues. If not, I'll give it a boost. Overall good till now. Stopping on red light, totally normal. Continuing with the ongoing traffic. It's on chill still right now, able to see everything. Even if I open the visualization, I can see everything. There is some snow, salt and grime on the right side of the road, and the car is making decent progress. It's keeping away from the salt, which is a good sign. Okay, first warning, I think the car is not able to see my eyes with the sunglasses, so I'll take them off now and see if that changes any performance. You might hear some rattles on the camera. That's because I haven't washed my car recently, and there is so much salt, dirt, and everything inside and under the car as well. What I've noticed is that after you wash it properly, the noise decreases. This is one of the best features I like, that once the car sees a red light, it slowly slows down and not like a sudden break. I know that used to happen in version 11, I from what I remember, but since it's in version 12, that hasn't been a problem. So I removed my sunglasses now. Let's see if the car can see my eyes and works. For now, I think it's doing really well, changing lanes as and when needed. I don't know why did we need to change the lane here, but it's fine. It'll take a right a kilometer from here, but let's see. This could be tricky. Let's see how the car performs, because if you take a right turn, we're in the extreme left lane and we could go to the extreme right lane in the next 700 meters. So let's see how it goes. Still on chill. Okay, making progress. Not a lot of traffic, and there was an amber light and the car stopped. Okay, let's see if we have ample time. We should have ample time to change the lane, but yeah, I think the car made its mind and chose the correct lane. What I've also noticed is that if the car thinks that it needs to gain some speed and then make a lane change, it does that, which is like how normally people drive. So I like that feature as well. Left turns are always fun because you never know how the other person drives. I think that's what the car is making choice now. Okay, for some reason I think it didn't see me, but the notification went away automatically. I think removing glasses did make a huge difference. This is interesting because I drove a lot with my sunglasses on my road trip and it was totally fine. I think it's not that bright today, maybe that's why it's a little gloomy, but maybe I'll try again sometime. Okay, the warning came in that FSD can see poor weather. It's an amber warning, so I'll push it and see how it goes. Even the roads in this area seem to be clean, which I wasn't expecting. So, okay, I think this is doing really well. Good right turn, perfect. I'll do the same thing and see if the car can do it itself. So, pushing it down once, perfect. That's fast. I think it's similar to what Hardware 4 cars are doing right now, that you can tap a button and the car takes itself out. In Hardware 3, the trick is that you just press the right arm down and it does the exact same thing. I hope they can put it on a button like Hardware 4 and we'll have the same feature soon. And just for reference, I'm not pressing the pedal, I'm not pressing the brake, I'm not doing anything since we started. It's been 7 kilometers and it's going well. I'll try to put on my sunglasses one more time and see if the car can work with them. Because I think in the last update, Tesla did confirm that it can see through sunglasses or something and it should perform without any issues. And I see the sun is out too as well. So let's see. My glasses are Polaroid. I don't think that makes a difference. I bet you can see the snow on the sides. If not, I can add some videos on the screen. Not needed, but that's fine. That's one of the things I noticed while doing a road trip as well, that every few kilometers or every few miles, the wipers came on and off just to clean what was there on the screen. And it was winters, I had to use a lot of wiper fluid just to clean the windscreen, as the slush from the road was making the glass super dirty and I was not able to see anything. So every few miles I would just do this thing for like 1 or 2 seconds and it will clean the screen. This will be a good test because I can see people crossing the street. Let's see what happens. Doing really well. No concerns. So it's set to average right now. There's not a lot of traffic on the streets today. Generally, this area has heavy traffic during the weekday. Today's Sunday, so I think it's pretty chill. I think the assertive did make a change because normally the car tries an extreme right lane, but this time it came closer to the Mercedes, which is, I don't mind it, that's okay. Okay. Not how I would normally drive it. I think that's where the neighborhood starts. It's doing really well. I'll add another spot because we're almost there. Okay, see, attention monitoring unavailable because I don't think was not able to see through my sunglasses. So it asked me to move the wheel a little. How the left turn goes, it's almost red light. So the car decided to do a hard brake. So the left turns have been really improved in version 12. In 11 it was still on and off, but with 12 I think it's super confident. The car turns left without any hesitation. Once the black car goes, I think we'll easily take a left turn. And let me remind you, this is in Canada, not in the US, where Tesla has a lot more cars to learn from. Of course, there are still a lot of cars in the Toronto area. After we reach at this spot, I'll try something unique. The map wants the car to take a right turn. I'll ask it to take left and see what it does. Let's see what happens. The car did not follow my thing. There was a guy walking and the car changed its. And the car was fine. Let's try it after the truck. Let's see if it works. It was thinking about it, then changed its mind for some reason. It works sometimes, but not always. So, wanted to try how it goes. But overall, I think the car is doing really well, even in these conditions. The roads are not the best. I know they're plowed and everything. There's no snow on the road. With the destination coming ahead, let's see what happens. I think I just had a pin on the map. Let's see how and where it stops. Okay, I don't want it to stop in the middle of the road, but let's see. Okay, it keeps on going. That's unique. It's like, okay, we missed that spot. Let's go there again. I think I'll take a left turn as the map's updated now. A narrow road. Let's see how it goes here. Ideally, it should have slowed down for that bump, but did not. Let's see what happens here. It did slow down. Perfect. So this feature performs really well in the US. In Canada, it's a hit or a miss. Something happened? I don't know. I didn't do anything. I let the car do its thing. Let's go. No one anywhere. Car. It's sweet time. Stopped in the middle of the road without any reason. Not the best thing to do. It's city street, so it's fine. But if I was driving that, I wouldn't do that. This could be because of the conditions, or this could be that Tesla doesn't have a lot of knowledge of roads. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, but that's how it performs on city roads. This was good. There was a car coming from the left. Tesla saw it and then gave its tweet time and then came in the lane. I don't know what the people are doing, but that's fine. I think the last part didn't record properly. There was a car parked on the street. People were chasing drivers or something. Tesla saw it, went to the opposite lane for a little while, and then changed and came back. Similar to what will happen here. So there's a bump. The car should slow down. Perfect. Came to the opposite lane for a little while, crossed the car, and then back to its main lane. Should be now. Now these are the situations that the car has to go through during city streets, because on highways you don't see a lot of random cars parked on the side. car. I did think a lot because it was hard to see on that side. It was a curvy road, but no concerns, no intervention till now. And I'm liking the changes that the FSD software has in version 12. So I think it performed really well. I don't think I've tested it this much since I got the monthly version. And overall, I think things really well. I would recommend you to test it as well if you're thinking to use it for a longer time, because I think it's affordable if it's $100 for a month, and then you have a clear view if you want to use it for a longer time or no. In worst cases, I think it will be a good experience because you already have the car. I think it supercharges the car once you have it, and I think it's fun to use FSD. If you're testing it, please be super attentive. I always had my foot near the gas and brake pedal. Even testing during this video, you'll notice that I had my hands around the wheel, and I didn't have to take over, which is a great thing. But just in case you have to, you should be pretty attentive for the car. End of day, it's a software, it's a machine, it's a car. I don't think it will make a lot of bad decisions, but you have to be there just until it's out of the beta phase. I also had a 2022 rear wheel drive Tesla Model 3, and there was a reason I sold it in 6 months. Please take the video on the screen to see why I made a decision to sell it in under like 6-7 months. Please like and subscribe. I'll be getting a lot more videos with my 2022 Tesla Model 3 and also talk about how the EVs are changing the world. I like driving an EV. I've been driving it for the last 2.5-3 years, and I don't think I'll be going back to an ICE car anytime soon. That's it for this one, guys. See you in the next one.